You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
Well, you know.
I can't let you train me if I don't put you through the paces too.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report on your weapon skill was impressive. In fact, I think you outperformed many of the guards. And it's your first day.
She's a good teacher.
She is. And she has a good eye for potential. I'll let her know your opinion. And here's a surprise. A positive evaluation from Parker. On the numbers side as usual. But he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did?
Good, I think.
What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise. Assuming
Sounds
you don't
like
let
it.
us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
Excitement,
I guess
obviously.
I'm an adrenaline junkie. And the women, of course.
I'm not sure we need a cowboy.
You need someone, or I wouldn't be here.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
I think I'd like to cut through this bullshit and get to the mission.
In good time. Even vets like yourself could benefit by what I'm about to tell you.
Probably.
Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it.
So is
The way
reading.
you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
Are you suggesting I have an attitude problem?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
So, this is a win friends and influence people lecture.
A little bit.
Turning a friend into
A
an
little
enemy
bit.
and vice versa. Well, both can have their positives. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No.
Well, no.
A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want. I didn't realize this was an acting gig.
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe
That's
they
true.
should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
What, like stalling for time?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone.
So
if
do
you need to get your
abilities.
second win before a fight,
By the way.
making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
But I need the points.
Well, I prefer action, but why would I be talking to them if I need to shoot them? Seems like a bullet might be the best opener.
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
Like if I wanted to seduce someone? I mean, not like I have trouble with that or anything.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your
Good
environment.
old insecure Mike.
Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Everything I can get my hands on, or download, or take from scribbled bloody confessions.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit and like it when you get to the point.
And
The
Darcy,
dossiers
who's
just
casual.
don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
Makes sense to me. I'd rather get a firefight over with as quickly as possible.
Amen to that. Our records are complete, so use them when you have downtime.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few
Like
facts
veteran
to bring up
dialogue
to
and
shake
such.
secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
So when can I start researching my friends and neighbors? Is there a gossip blog I can check, or...
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
the terrorist group?
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see.
Let's get going.
Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Hell yes.
Because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
Yeah, about that. I'm from the future, and I know that I end up back here, so...
Recognize him?
Indeed.
That's Sheikh Ali Shaheed, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner
Jacob?
was his first target.
Specs and shadiness of this whole thing aside, how did Shaheed get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is.
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive.
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my
Okay,
use and charms
fair
to
enough.
the use.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I'm really not.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
Alrighty then. I'm coming for you, Shaheed. So there we go. We managed to do all the bonus objectives, get all of the cool things. And how many people did we injure? How many medical bills did we cause? We caused almost $40,000 worth of medical bills. Oops.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of
Well,
what happened in Saudi
a little bit.
Arabia.
Just a little bit annoyed, you know. Sending me on a wild goose chase and everything.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
Nope. Should I
No,
have?
sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But
Ah.
stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shaheed is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shaheed, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia.
We know about
If you can
him.
intercept him, Maybe he can tell you where Shaheed is, or guide you to the missiles.
Sounds simple enough.
Depending on the firepower he's brought to sell. I doubt it. Don't get careless.
We'll be careful.
We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shaheed used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shaheed is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Okay, sounds
Is
good.
there any way to be sure the missiles are there?
Not at this time. The area is dug into the side of a canyon, and getting reliable satellite imagery when sandstorms aren't blowing has been almost impossible.
Joyous day.
We want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
I noticed the
Anything beyond
weapons.
locker?
Thought that might hold your attention.
It did? Anything else?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I know the program.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
We would not.
Exactly. The weapons locker you already found, help yourself to what's inside. Just be sure to choose the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
Indeed it is. So let's go access that computer. Actually, before we access the computer, we want to go to our inventory. And we want to equip the SWAT utility armor. And we don't want this. We want our assault rifle. So let's put our pistol in here. Our assault rifle in here. And then we can sell the rest of it. So let's get the scope. And the silencer put on there. And we've got everything there that we need. Access computer. See if there's any emails. There's a slush fund. Westridge already gave you the lecture about not using agency funds on high-profile assassination missions. Aside from what's in your safe house, you'll have to make use of whatever you can borrow, swipe, or steal, which isn't too bad. We found an Al-Samad slush fund buried in a Jordanian bank account. Excellent. So that should be what, 15 grand? 10 grand. Not too bad. Your cover email. Welcome aboard. And the email is mthornton@hellbeck.com. Cheers. Mission Sandworm. Is Darcy saying that he's going to be in charge of going into the weapon stockpile mission? That should be fun. And since the agency spends all its money on secrecy and not enough on guns, if you need supplies, I have a local contact called Murad. Alrighty, cool. So the clearinghouse, we can buy and sell things. We have $82,000 to begin with, and while that sounds like a lot, it's not really. But we can increase it by selling all of these, because we don't need all of this. And we don't want the shotgun either. And we can sell the 2 types of armor that we're not actually using. Alrighty, we could sell the sound generator for a ton of money, but we don't really need it, and now we're up to almost 100 grand, which is swiftly going to go away. Oh look, we just wiped out the entire profit that we just made through selling all of the weapons we don't want. Well, it's not too bad. All things considered, it's actually pretty fine. We could buy the printed circuitry, but I'm not going to worry about it just now. I'm going to leave it, and we need to see how much experience we need to get to the next level. We're not too far away, so it should be a single mission before we get to unlock the next level of stuff and things. So let's go and get started on that first mission. We will go to... There's also an objective to access the weapons locker. I believe it gives you a little bit of XP. We don't really need to do it, but XP is good. And the news.
In Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new
Patrick
legislation
Darcy?
aimed at cleaning...
Any relation? Maybe. Let's get going. And the first mission we're going to do is we are going to go and bug the Alsamad airfield. So Mina is our handler for this one. She trusts us and gives us constant encouragement rating number 2, which gives us extra endurance. Kind of useful. You purchased additional dossier info on Al-Samad, expanding your dossier on the terrorist organization. For a small fee, a surveillance company provided you with a map, and Darcy's contact has left a sniper rifle in a prearranged location on the airfield. It's rather useless, but there's a perk for buying all the info.
Enjoying Saudi Arabia? I've been keeping an eye on
Oh
the
yeah,
mission.
it's beautiful.
Full day on the job. Not jealous, are you?
I think you're lucky. All I'm seeing are satellite images. Guess that'll have to do.
So I've read up on you.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Thinking
totally
my
not creepy.
career's a stalker.
No.
Isn't that what a handler is?
Some truth to that.
You used to be with the National Security Administration, right?
Yes. But it didn't work out so well. I felt I wasn't doing much to make the world a safer place.
So you signed on to Alpha Protocol?
They contacted me, yes. And here I am, talking to you now.
And here we are.
Anything come up you need my help with?
Yeah, Shaheed, actually.
Can you tell me anything about Shaheed?
Not much more than you'd find in his dossier. His personal fortune doubled in 1 year when gas was $4 a gallon. And he likes feeling safe when he travels.
Oh.
What do you mean, safe?
While Al-Samad is mostly untrained civilians using Cold War guns, his personal bodyguards are well trained. And judging from the missile used on the airliner, let's just say he makes sure they have cutting-edge tech.
Makes sense,
Can you
actually.
tell me anything about my mission here in Saudi?
Probably nothing Westridge hasn't explained already.
Well, you never
If you
know.
infiltrate the airfield Shaheed uses, I may have more practical advice.
Why is that?
I'll be your handler for that mission. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I know it's your first time infiltrating an airfield.
Well, no, actually.
I've flown more times than I can count.
Exactly.
And how high is that?
Counting the times I had to parachute out, or not? So you've been
pretty
with Alpha
important
Protocol
distinction.
a while, then.
Not as long as Westridge, and not nearly as long as Parker. This assignment with Shaheed is probably the biggest one I've been involved in.
What other assignments have you been on?
I went undercover with Parker in Milan as a contractor for Halbeck. It's how we found out the missiles were gone in the first place. Although it was too late to stop Shaheed. The incident with the airliner?
We'll get him.
Well, we'll catch him this time. He won't get another chance.
I hope so. I feel like if we'd been a little quicker with analyzing the data...
Well,
Don't beat
maybe,
yourself
but you
up
know.
over it. What's done is done. Let's focus on the next step.
You're right. We're closing in on him, and it shouldn't be much longer.
Damned right.
Still, with Alpha Protocol, what I don't understand is why the United States would want to keep this operation secret. Don't they want Shaheed captured?
I think it's the missiles that are the problem. Halbeck's a substantial government contractor. The fact the missiles were involved complicates things.
How?
Complicates things. As in, they're a potential embarrassment to Halbeck?
I think that's a big part of it.
Wonderful.
U.S. weapons used to kill U.S. citizens wouldn't look good on a front page, even if the missiles were stolen. Alpha Protocol does a lot of operations like this. I don't know all of them, or all the names this program has had. It carries out missions without the knowledge of other U.S. agencies.
Sounds like you have some doubts, Mina.
No, it's not like that. Not
Are you
really.
sure? Sounds
I
like
mean,
it.
other agencies wouldn't approve, but that's not my call. The CIA,
Uh-huh.
the NSA, most congressmen don't even have a clue this program exists. It's designed to prevent red tape. And if it's found out, it just gets buried and renamed.
Renamed? To Beta or Gamma Protocol?
No clue. Parker probably does. He's been here the longest.
Would
Whenever
make
it's in danger
sense.
of being exposed, it closes shop, and a new one opens up.
Interesting. I guess that's good to know. Wonder if I'd get a new name if Alpha Protocol shut down.
I don't know. We might get new names, new identities. Or fired.
This seems like a
Fired
big
in air
assignment
quotes.
for a new hire. There must have been other candidates.
There were other candidates, including Darcy. But the recommendation was based on Parker, Westridge, and me. Although when I made my recommendation, it wasn't about Shaheed. It was about the larger mission.
So why me?
Which is fair.
Because, Mike, you don't take orders. Or you don't take them well. You're your own man.
I should hope so.
To be fair to Darcy, though, he has family issues that prevent him from going. Notably his father. According to your dossier, your family isn't an issue.
Is that all I am to you? A dossier?
Until you arrived at Alpha Protocol, you were. Not anymore. I think you're someone who does what's right. And that's what I'm counting on.
One does
That's
try.
all I need. Thanks, Mina.
You got it. Call me if you need anything else.
Okay, bye. So, first mission is to infiltrate the Al-Samad airport, place our bugs, and get the hell out of Dodge. Not too difficult.
Try not to alert the camp. If you do, we may lose our chance to find Shaheed.
I'm inside.
Sure is a lot of security.
Tell me about it. There's cameras all over the place.
It's bad. But it also means they've got something here worth protecting.
That is true. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go up this
Judging
ladder.
from the schematics, there's a security gate cutting you off from the tower.
Any way around it?
Should be a terminal for the gate in one of the buildings. Aside from the panel on the gate itself, but...
Walking right up to the gate will leave me exposed. Got it. I might be able to find a way over it.
If you can fly, then you're welcome to try.
I think you'd be surprised.
I can indeed fly. Alrighty, so let's see. There's code number 1. Actually, that's right. Perfect. And code number 2, right there. Beautiful. So that opened the gate. We're not actually going to go through it. But it gets you extra XP. And XP is always good. Come on, move along. There you go. Boo. And speaking of XP, let's get this. So disable the keypad, like so. Beautiful. And there should be some goodies in here. Ammunition, always welcome. Actually, before we continue on, we're going to swap to regular pistol ammo. And we're going to swap to our first aid kit, just in case we get shot at. I'm hoping we won't, but you never know. Never can quite tell. What's what? What are you on about? You didn't see a goddamn thing. And it turns out that we can indeed fly.
Mike, I've got some IDs on some of the men in the camp. Looks like some of Shaheed's a leader here. If you can take them out.
Then I won't have to worry about running into them later.
Which sounds like a good idea to me. Okay, so let's pull up chain shot. Because we'll probably need it. And down we go. Zip. Okay. So this guy over here isn't too difficult to get behind, I shouldn't imagine. But his friend could turn around at an inopportune time, like right now. Okay, so we'll just wait a moment until second red ski mask guy turns around. That's actually info that appears in the dossier, but we didn't read through it. And it tells you that Shaheed's main men wear red ski masks to denote their eliteness. I'm not entirely sure why red, though. That seems kind of foolish. Alright, and let's sneak up behind this guy, seeing as we didn't blow our evasion.
Got the
Just
last of Shaheed's elite guard.
Nice job.
Thank you
One less
kindly.
thing to worry about later.
And we got some ammunition for it. And there's some prizes back here, so let's grab them. Prizes. Thank you kindly. Arm guards. Those could be useful, I suppose. Alright, let's see what we got here. Another warehouse across the way. Let's sneak by the camera. And where are you exactly? Could probably take him out now. Oh, I don't want to, just in case. I saw that guy turn around at the last second before I was about to. Stab. And you know what? We'll shoot you. Blap. Alright, let's get this. I don't actually remember what this particular computer does. Oops. Oh god. Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? I clicked on the wrong one. There we go.
And that's that.
Good job. You've shut down the hangar cameras.
Okay, that's
the ones
helpful.
in the tower are on a different circuit, though.
That's not so helpful. Okay, so for the next part of this mission, we're going to head through a checkpoint, I believe. So let's head out this way. And start moving over here. Ah, I see a friend. See if we can't get him when he just turns. Stab. He should have fallen behind the truck there, so nobody will notice him. And there we go. Okay, we should be safe here, I think. That guy shouldn't notice us. I hope not, anyway. If all else fails, we do have our chain shot, so we can save ourselves using that. But I'm hoping that he won't actually be able to see us hiding behind here. Let's sneak up a little bit. And go, 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 go. Good job, Mike. Stab. Did you drop anything? You did. $100. And in we go. Alrighty, there's two guys in here. So let's head for this fellow first, because he seems to be the easiest to get to without being spotted. And then sneak up behind you. Karambit to the neck. Beautiful. And that ammunition looks good to me. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I can actually get to the other side using a zip line. Maybe not. I can't actually recall. Let's have a look. It's either a zip line or we can go directly to the tower from here. Directly to the tower from here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to leap over. And can we jump over again? No, we have to drop. Now let's drop. Hide, Mikey. Okay. So we're going to do this in a little bit of reverse order. We're going to clear this bottom level of the control tower and then circle back to get the last bonus objective. It was mainly so we didn't have to fight
I'm in the
people
control tower now.
hanging out
Look
near
around
a
for any
gun.
computers. They may have flight records stored on them we can use to help track Shaheed.
Well, I hope so, because that would make my job immensely easier. Stab. Stab. And we'll go get the objective on the bottom floor before we head out and go get that other one. There we go. All too easy. Just hide here for a moment. Go on, off you go. I know you turn around. There you are. Don't you be sassing me. And this fellow should come through this door and we'll just stab him in the neck. Stab. Grab that. And stab. Delightful. And we'll hack this computer for some information for Mina. Now, where is the code? There's one of them. And there's the other. Boom.
Done. Transmitting the logs now.
Why, thank you, Mr. Thornton. It seems you found the Al-Samad flight records. Can't wait to analyze these.
You're welcome. We'll grab that ammunition. And we'll head on up and out. So before we continue on into the actual place itself, we're going to go out this door and circle around to get to that particular spot that we skipped last time. Now I believe that there will be people who spawn in here once we pass, because we didn't go through the warehouse. Usually you go through the warehouse and then pass through this area. And so the people who spawn in here are usually already at the gun and already in the tower. But we've done it in a kind of little reverse order, and we're going to go around the back. Mainly because I don't want to get caught. Because this particular warehouse can be fairly difficult to get into sneakily because of the way people patrol around it.
Looks like they got a stockpile of weapons here. Gonna see if I can destroy these crates before they get shipped out.
All right, Mike. But the control tower comes first.
Obviously. Stab. And we can actually leave the other guy alone.
Well done. Now for the tower.
Ooh. But there's goodies. I want the goodies. I do. I really want the goodies. And as you can see, there's additional arrows now, because people did indeed spawn in. So let's go get this guy. Stab. Money roll. Don't mind if I do. 500 bucks. Worth it. And 14 pistol ammo. Totally worth it. So let's open up this, and we'll go back up into the tower. This tower, not the control tower. We're gonna get there a slightly different way to the way we went last time. We're gonna zip line across. Good evening to you, sir. Whee! And we'll even get some bonus XP by going this way, because to get in... Oh, okay, we aren't. I thought we were going to get bonus XP because we didn't use the keypad last time, but we're not. We are, unfortunately, bereft of extra XP, but that's okay. We'll head over here instead and go through this particular entrance. Because I believe there's some goodies in this room. No, that must be when you return. God damn it, get down. Mikey, you do vex me so. Alright, now where's our friend hanging out over there? Mike, did you just get stuck? This game, everybody. This game. So fortunately we had silent running, so we could run and not get detected. Sometimes this game just tries to vex you, it tries to annoy you as much as it possibly can, simply because, you know, it can do so. Alright, now where are you headed to, good sir? I want to stab you in the back if I can. Gonna wait until I see his arrow go the other way. Well, that was almost perfect. And that man appears to be stuck in the stairs, so we're going to put him out of his misery by doing this. Oops. You poor, poor man. Getting stuck in the stairs like that. See, the bugs on Alpha Protocol don't just annoy the player, they also annoy the AI mooks. It's equal opportunity buggage. Okay, so you, and then you. Perfect. Let's get going. And we are almost done with this level. All we have to do is head up here, kill one last guy, and hack one last computer, and then we are home free. Stab. Just to make sure that there's not anything else around that we want. Nope. And hack the computer. One, and where's number two? Where are you hiding? Oh, there you are.
Receiving.
Perfect.
Link strong, we're good. Now get out of there.
Let's roll. Mission accomplished. And level up to level 3. Hell yes. And we got $96,000 from doing that mission. 96,000. Is it not beautiful? It is beautiful.
Mike, I see you made it back all right. Nothing on the channel about any disturbances at the airfield. Well done.
I am a ninja.
If you want the job done right, you send in the best.
I'm surprised they didn't see your ego coming a mile away. But still, good job.
Thank you.
If this keeps up, we should be able to catch Shaheed. And from there, recovering the missiles should be easy.
Piece of cake.
The missiles are practically found. Shaheed will turn up, count on it. Is the bug transmitting?
Loud and clear, no problems. We have Parker and some of the other analysts on it now. Shouldn't be much longer.
All right then. Let me know once you found something.
Will do. And again, good job.
Thanks, Mina. Alright, so we still can't level up anything beyond level 5, so I'm still going to hold on to this AP. And I think I'll end the episode here, just to make sure that everything's all set, and because it seems like a good ending point, I can cut the 2 previous missions that we've done, the rest of the training and this, into 2 separate videos. So I will see you guys in the next video, where we will continue on with the pursuit of the missiles and Shaheed by extension, and we will go to the weapon stockpile with Darcy. So until then, this is me, Grey Hunter, saying thank you for watching. Catch you later.